Hey, good morning. Guess who's here?
Hey, Ciara's hanging out with us today.
Well, I was going to introduce her. Hey, Ciara.
Good morning.
Guys, your team doesn't even want to clap for you, man.
Clap it the F up for Ciara, damn it.
Shit.
Ciara, how are you?
I'm amazing.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
Update, guys. Ciara's still hot. So, anyone out there is wondering, she still look good.
Ciara gave me hope. Let me tell you how. Why was she like the most gorgeous pregnant woman ever?
Oh, thank you.
She was.
Ow.
That's so sweet. Thank you.
God, I would be like, I hope that happens to me. I hope.
That you're gorgeous and pregnant? Probably won't be as hot as Ciara, I'll be honest. She was starting from a very thin place, let's be honest.
Oh, thank you for the shots.
Sorry.
Thank you for the shots.
Not to
So
say,
silly.
Laura, I'm not trying to say that you're not as thin as Ciara.
You guys are crazy.
So, Ciara, you've had a lot going on.
Yes.
Personal life news everywhere galore. Public breakups galore. Is this your first big? No, you've had another big relationship that was a public breakup as well. What's that like? Is that annoying? Everyone knows your business, because when I'm going through,
Well, everyone thinks they know.
right?
Of course they do.
Yes.
Well, I just watched your new video. I mean, I've never seen someone look depressed and hot at the same time.
What? Which video? I bet.
Yeah.
Aw.
Because the words
Wasn't depressed at all.
So, well, that's the thing. That's what I was going to ask you about, because I mean, the content of the song is, one that would make me think it like. I feel like I'd be sad, like it's sort of sad, like it's a bummer when you break up with someone and you feel like they didn't know what they had, but at the same time you're rolling around like a sexy animal all over the ground. So what's it like when you're like going through that experience, and when you're walking down the street, people know or think they know what's happening in your life?
You know, it's crazy. I was just saying the other day how it is you get a really crazy feeling when you know that whatever you're doing, like you feel like people can they think they know what it is, or whenever people put a spotlight on something that's personal to you, it does get a little weird, because it's like, as opposed to you talking to your 5 friends, it's like there's millions of people that are in the
conversation.
Yeah,
Yes.
kind of in the mix of what's happening to you personally, and they don't know everything, but they're able to make their own story, and then you see so many stories go left and right, and you're like, well, that's not true, and then you laugh at some, and then you're like, but it's crazy that you're really living your life in front of the world.
Are you the type? I mean, you don't seem like it, but are you the type of girl that do you read like blogs and stuff like that?
Every now and then I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. As we've been doing promo, I've been missing a lot of stuff, which I think is good and healthy.
It's great.
I think it's good sometimes not to be on top of everything, but
Right.
I should be aware a little bit, because I'm an old lady. I'm like an old soul. So if it's up to me, like I miss out on a lot of stuff, because I'm just like, I'm down with just being a mom and being lost in my friend zone, just having fun, hanging out with my girls and my team, and I just get lost in that world that I have to make sure I don't get too far removed.
Yeah.
So I like to be aware of what's going on, but not too aware.
I got it.
It's got to be even stressful, like even coming in to do these things though today, like you're going to see radio people who maybe some you like, but you still like, hopefully, but still it's like, at the same time it's like, well, they're going to bring up this stuff that is about your personal life. Obviously every artist shows up and it's like, I just want to talk about my music, but you also know when you break up with someone who's really famous and you guys have a child together, obviously there's conversation about that. I just feel like it'd be super annoying, because I'm the worst during breakups. I literally, when I broke up with my last ex, which is now a long time ago because I've been with my wife.
Here we go.
I was just saying, you're married, right?
I'm married, and my wife and I are coming up on 10 years of dating. We've been married coming up on 3, dating coming up on 10.
Oh, that's awesome.
There were some breaks in there, of course. I had to, get things popping.
Oh yeah,
It's
you did talk about that. I remember that.
Yeah, I've talked about that. But by and large, it's been a long time since I had a breakup with someone, and I hope to never go through a breakup again. I'm not
hope
going
you don't
to.
either.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
I don't wish it on anybody.
So like the last time, I basically slept. It was like I was a bear who hibernated. I did not leave my couch for like 10 months. I'm talking about it was a disaster.
Well, you're a man too. I think men take breakups a little differently.
I think so too. I think
But
we
you seem
mourn
to
it
be a man
more.
with a lot of heart to actually stay on the sofa and hibernate.
Are you calling Rosenberg a little bitch?
I was going to say that was such a nice way of calling me a bitch.
No, it's not actually, because I'm sure you also did the man thing where you run out like a wild animal and turn the crank up.
I tried. My version of it was
That's
like,
what you naturally do. You guys naturally go. This is what happens with women. Women, we go through our healing process right away. Men, they take a moment to go and try to like fight away the feeling.
and then they come back
And
like,
then all of a
Yep.
sudden, them 10, 20 things y'all been jumping with just come falling on your head like boom. And you be like, and you be like, you can't, the feeling you feel is crazy.
Crazy.
And meanwhile, we're just like,
moved on.
we're getting tough. That's how that's how it goes. Men and women.
No. Well, I agree, but there is also we broke up, blah, 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 and then you turn around and the woman's already full blown in another relationship. That was not just a cheap segue, but that does happen quite a bit. Like in every breakup I had, I felt like I turned around and the girl must have been just over it faster because probably they knew the relationship was ending sooner also because men are so
Depends on how
aloof.
it ended and why it ended and where she was with you and where you guys were. Because if something like you said, you and your wife of 10 years knowing each other have went off and on, so you guys had something deeper.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so just depends on the scenario. I think.
Now, I don't really feel like I ever get in the business of asking people like why they break up or anything like that. But we do know it is widely reported, and you are out there with a new man. Don't make a weird face.
I'm listening to you.
Okay,
Hold on,
you know where we
I
go.
saw this tweet that was really sweet.
Well,
Hold
listen,
on. Hold on. Can I read the tweet, please? From Russell Wilson. It's like, praying your first night on your new Jackie album tour goes amazing. I wish I could be there in Chicago to watch you dominate the stage. That's such an athlete thing to say, right?
Dominate the stage.
And it's so sweet.
That is very sweet.
That's so sweet.
I mean, Russell Wilson does appear
Look
to be.
at her, she's smiling.
I'm listening to you
Ciara,
guys.
like, smile from ear to ear.
No, listen, I'm just listening to you guys right now. I'm just listening.
Just taking it all in. So what I was going to say is that I don't feel the need to ever ask anyone about what the personal, intimate details of their breakup was. I don't care. I mean, I care, but I don't care to bother you about that. But we do know that we've seen you out with a new man. And here's my question: were you, just like you said, people are always in different places when breakups happen, and obviously you got to a point relatively soon after the breakup, the way things went, that you were ready to go test the waters in a new relationship. Is that would you say that is safe to say?
I don't make any moves until I'm sure about him, especially now.
Why? Too much? It's just too much bullshit to deal with. The amount that you're going to have to hear about it, that there's going to be conversation about it.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying I moved at my timing for me, and I'm moving at my timing that works for me. And especially after my son, I have to be very, very I have to be very aware of him more than anything. And every decision I make in my life, I can't make the most perfect one, but every step that I'm going to take right now in my life, I'm going to try to do my best with it and move exactly when I feel I want to feel, when I feel on something.
I mean, but could there be a more safe and like awesome I know nothing. I've shook Russell Wilson's hand one time. All I said to him was, "Yo, I'm a Redskins fan, so I don't like you, but I got love for you, bro." Something like that. He was very cool. I just messed around with him because I'm a huge Redskins fan, and they knock us out of the playoffs every year. But he does seem like such a, at least his reputation, which if he's faking it, he's the greatest actor in history. He just appears to be the sweetest guy. I mean, that kind of seems like his deal.
I mean, all I can say to you is that he really is an awesome person. I can definitely say
It's not a secret persona where behind closed doors he's a lunatic. He's rolling blunts. He's out in the street, nuts, gun in his waistband, just shooting shit up in the air for no reason.
Oh, you think that's happening?
No, I do not think that's happening.
Can you tell us how you guys met? I'm just curious.
I don't think it really matters.
No, you're happy.
Okay,
That's
here's
all
what,
that
we're gonna let
matters.
you do whatever you
How about
want,
that?
as we always do, Ciara. When you
What?
come here, hold on, because when you come,
Yes.
you'll be like, "Oh, I want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about that."
I never ever. Let's just say one thing.
Okay.
I never ever do the whole thing behind the scenes where I'm like, tell them I
No,
can't
you don't.
talk about
You've never
this
done that.
and
You've never done that.
Yeah, that's true.
I
She
will
never
say-
That's
has.
not my
You've
thing.
never ever done that.
My
I-
whole
100%.
thing is that you have your job,
Yeah.
and then I have my job.
100%.
So we're doing our job
and
together.
I am so cool with that, and I respect you so much, and I will let you not talk about anything you want. But then here's the position that happens to us.
Okay.
So we do our show.
Yes.
Artists come in who we like, and which is pretty much everyone, and we have a friendly relationship. And then when we sense that people are uncomfortable, I always want to change the subject. I'm always like, forget it. I don't.
So
give a
do you
shit.
sense I'm uncomfortable?
I seem like you. I know you don't want to say much more because it's a new relationship, and you have a son, and you have a relationship you want to protect and let it grow on its own without people being all in your shit. I totally
Right.
appreciate that. So then here's our dilemma. So then what we do is people come talk to us. And we're like, all right, well that's getting uncomfortable. Let's leave that alone. Then you will go to another place who doesn't give a shit about what your feelings are, and they end up getting some ridiculous scoop. You're like, because people will feel pressure. I'm not saying you in particular. I'm saying people in general. They'll feel pressure from the interview because the people aren't necessarily as kind, and so they end up being like saying something awesome. Then it's like headline: Ciara says her and Russell Wilson are gonna have 1,000 babies, and we're like, we didn't even want to ask anything because you seemed slightly uncomfortable. So it ends up putting us in like a weird position. If that
Oh,
makes
so
sense.
you want me to give you some beans? You really want me to break the beans
You know what?
down to you?
So why don't you give us? How about this? How about you
What?
pick? No, I'm gonna let you pick. You pick one interesting bit of information
I'm
to
not
give us.
doing that.
Why
Nope.
not?
I ain't doing that.
Okay, so fine. I will.
I respect
Hey,
your
my
your
effort to that.
I like it because you know what you
Yeah.
did? You just ran game.
No, I didn't. That
No.
was very
Ran
honest.
good radio game.
Well,
No, he was being honest.
It was
And we
honest.
all playing a game together.
I know.
Okay.
Well, no, it's like I was about to say it's honest, but isn't that what dudes say when like you're kicking game? It's like my game's honesty, bro.
Yeah,
You know
I'm
what
just saying, you just did it real good, though.
I just keep it honest,
You
though.
do this.
So, anyways, let's do. Oh no, I do have one last relationship question.
Okay.
So when the story came out last week, I made a joke on the air when something came about you and Russell Wilson, and I was like, "Yo, man," I was like, "Ciara is such a girl. Girls always date one guy who's one way,
Oh, yes,
and then
yes,
they
yes,
turn around and
yes.
date someone else." And I'm like, "Could you be more the opposite of the person you were dating?" So my question would be: is the man you are with now the anomaly, the one who's unlike your type, or is the one you're with now really actually your type, and the other guys we've known you to be with not as much your type?
You know what I think in life for me, everything is about timing. And, again, I've been able to have my experiences and learn from them and kind of figure out the thing that I think I really, that works for me and is best for me. And so, I mean, I don't know. That's all I can really say. I don't know.
You don't have one particular type of guy that is your thing. I mean, have you always, being famous, did you always date different kinds of dudes? Like,
I was pretty consistent if you really think about it. I've always had this thing for a rebel, and the street boy. That's always been my thing.
well, when I think rebel and street boy, you know who I think? Russell Wilson. I think him hanging out in orphanages and hospitals and.
Well, she's a mother now. Things are different,
But
Rosenberg.
again, timing in your life. Sometimes you see things, one way at the certain time period, and I don't want to sound like I'm saying anything against anyone that I've been with in my life because I have nothing bad to say about anybody, But again, you guys are putting your whole stories together. I don't know. I think everything in your life is really based on timing as women, and sometimes we have to go through certain experiences to learn, what it is that we think that feels right for us and feels good to us. And I'm not saying that anything felt bad. It's just about timing in your life.
And what feels right in that moment.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And I think, for me, I can say but I know my experiences have really, it helps develop your character. Like I don't have any regrets in my life, and everything has happened to me. I know it happened for a reason, and every person I've been with in my life, I was supposed to, and so I don't know. I can't just say like, oh, well, this and then this, but I can't really say but so much right now, to tell you the truth.
Hey, I understand.
One day at a time with everything, but I don't know. I think everything's about timing in your life, and my ultimate goal is to just make the best of my life and make sure that who I'm sharing it with is the best person possible, and I can have the best times that I can have. So I don't know. That's kind of what I can say.
No, you're such in a positive space right now. I love it. I love it. Hey, so your baby is going to be a year old pretty soon. Yes?
My baby is going to be a year,
Oh my
May
God.
19th. This month.
Year.
It's going down.
Are you planning anything special?
I am.
Super
You know what?
surprised.
He's
How do
going to
you do
have
it?
a party in Atlanta, my hometown, of course, with his other brothers and sisters on his dad's
Yeah.
side. So I'm excited about that. And then I'm going to also have another party for the West Coast as well because,
He's having 2 birthday
Baby
parties.
tour.
Right?
well, it's
Baby
really,
birthday
let me
tour.
tell you, I'm very simple about it. I just want a smash cake, like the one they can put their hands in, and
Yeah,
a nice
yeah,
cake for
yeah.
everybody. I want, we're gonna have a cute play place where babies can do stuff. It's just all about the babies. I'm not one of those, at least right now. I'm not one of those. Give me the fireworks and give me this.
Right.
Give me this.
They're not gonna
I'm
remember
not that.
but so
No,
much.
no. I'm not
right,
gonna
right.
blow my money just yet right now on that.
No. Save
I
that.
I spend it on shoes and clothes. I can definitely say that. But I don't know. I just want to keep it it's all about family. It's all about love. It's all about my son having a good time with his siblings and just a fun time. He doesn't
he's
really know
1 years
everything.
old. It better be fun. That's all it's supposed to
The
be.
parties, they say it's really for us.
Yeah.
But I'm a big kid, so I'm ready to roll around with the kids. I'm ready to go out there and just, and I want a photo booth. I am doing a photo booth for this party.
Well, that's just because you want a photo booth.
Yeah.
Let's
Because
be
I
honest,
want to
you a photo
have
booth.
the little, because we're doing Mickey Mouse. So I want to have the little photo cards where you can put, the Mickey, the little, you remember, you can remember what the day was, and it really marks the time perfectly because there's those.
I love it. I love it. Are you the mom that's going to be inside the bounce house, doing backflips with the kids?
I'm definitely that
Yeah,
mom.
yeah.
I'm the mom that gets down and dirty. I'm the mom that don't care about clothes being beat up. I'm a soccer mom. I'll have my van rolling with all the other kids. I will be at every practice that I can be at.
Would you be the mom who, if your kid was out wild on the street, you go out and grab him by his neck and drag him back inside?
Yes, I would.
Did you see that video last week?
I did see that. Actually, I did see that, and I'm the mom that would be like, "What you doing?" I'd be like, get your mind right.
I could tell.
I'm definitely one of those moms, real quick.
Hey,
Atlanta comes out quick when
I know.
it needs to.
I saw like a little a vine of you giving like a fan a lap dance. I know it's part of your thing. Has it ever gotten strange? Like, have you ever had like a time where you're giving like a fan a lap dance and something awkward and weird happened?
I have never done a lap dance with my fan except for one time, which was in Chicago.
That was it.
That was it.
That sounds funny, a lap dance with my fan. But yeah,
No,
I've never done.
Some people like that's part of the show.
That was my
you know what
first
I mean?
time ever doing that with my fans, and it was really fun and different, and I really enjoyed it because you never know what to expect in scenarios
That's what I'm
with your
saying.
fans. But it definitely was really funny. Like, I was like, yo, I couldn't even believe I did it afterwards. I was like, did I really do that? But it was fun. Like, we wanted to have some fun with the fans, and that's what my tour is about. It's about doing new things. That's what this part of my life is about, trying new things and challenging myself and just like pushing myself. You know, it's like, it's just really womanhood to be honest, you know. And I don't know, I just want to have fun and like, again, make the best of my times. And so it was really cool to bring a fan up, and you know, it was his birthday too.
Oh,
So
imagine you're a Ciara fan and that's what you get for your birthday.
Well, let me tell you this. I was 14, I guess, the first time I saw Janet do that at a concert. She did that on the Janet tour.
Uh-huh.
And it was always, every time she did it, it's such a great thing to do because everyone freaks out. It's not just the person who's getting it,
Right.
But like all the other dudes, like, oh, and then like the girls think it's all sexy. It is a fun thing to do.
It's fun. It is fun. You really enjoy the excitement from the fan, your fan that you're performing for, and also your fans in the audience.
Are you concerned she's gonna feel a boner one day if she does
No,
this?
I'm just saying. I was thinking about it because I'm like, think about it. You don't know what to expect from your fans. What if something crazy happens? I don't know.
Well, you have to pre-pick the
Well,
fan.
hopefully my
Just-
girls hold my fans' arm.
Uh-huh.
So hopefully they always have the tightest grip.
Oh, and the security give them a nice
Security,
little pep talk.
Sakira tight.
Have you
Sakira tight.
Don't get
They'll be there
crazy.
quick. Don't get crazy. You can have it your way, but don't get crazy.
Maybe you can have another security guard who comes up to them and just takes some tape and just wraps it around their schlong right
Oh,
before you start.
God.
Also,
Okay,
Seriously?
that's weird.
well, you have to protect
Like,
yourself.
did you really have to go there?
Sorry.
That's just
Okay.
weird.
Well,
Like, really?
I mean, listen. If a girl came, if a hot chick gives, I don't get lap dances in strip clubs for that exact reason. I'm not the guy who's gonna wear sweatpants to the strip club.
Oh, okay.
Just so you know what I'm saying? This is real life, guys. I thought we were talking about womanhood. I thought we were talking about being
Seriously?
grown adults.
But you just went like to a whole nother level. With
He
it.
always
You just-
does.
We was right here, and then you
Sorry.
just went.
All right. Well, this ensures you're not going to pick me for the lap dance. If I
Hey,
go.
okay, so can we?
Actually, I'm going to pick you.
Don't even tell him that.
Let's make a
I
moment.
get so embarrassed. I don't think I could do it. By the
No,
way.
honestly.
You embarrassed?
Yes.
Yes.
Honestly,
Really?
knowing Rosenberg, he would turn 20 shades of red and he might run off stage.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do it.
No.
Yeah. He'd be like, okay. I was just kidding
so
about the whole
what
thing.
we saying? So, Mr. Rosenberg, who talks all this junk
Yes.
on radio, national
He's turning
television,
red right now, I think.
national radio gets red. See, that's what I be saying.
Well, my wife.
So when you come up in here, you feel like you all.
Well, I don't say anything. By the way, I think you're also someone who thinks I have a reputation for saying crazier
listen,
things than I do.
You are. Listen, everyone knows your name.
I know, but that's only because of one thing.
You are vocal.
I'm vocal.
You express your thoughts.
I do. But
You
my
are not a shy being.
I'm not shy.
You are very vocal.
I'm very honest. I'm very straightforward, and I definitely speak my mind.
But I will
Yes.
say, Rosenberg is not a scumbag.
But I guess it's just that when people talk about a radio personality being rather outspoken, I think they're always thinking about them saying something nasty. And I don't really say things that are... I say things that are crude, but funny crude.
Sometimes honesty can be very hard. Since you said you're very honest.
It can be very uncomfortable.
You're trying to find a way to make it sound like you're not what you are.
No, I'm very vocal.
Yeah, he is.
I'm
Yeah.
very vocal.
Yeah.
All I'm trying to say is I'm not nasty.
So
I'm not
when,
nasty.
when I come and bring you up on that stage, you better get ready.
That's not vocal. That's physical. I'm very embarrassed about dancing. Are you like... So someone sees you dancing at a performance in a video and you dance all sexy and you know what you're doing, you're dope. When you get to the club, do you turn up and like really
No,
dance hard?
I get weird. I do like everyone else in the club.
A
I
little
go to that
two-step?
normal.
That's it?
That's it.
I
Yeah.
go to
Turn
the
up
normal
arms?
bounce.
That's all
That's
you-
exactly what I
What-
do.
what do you want to do?
or
Bust out in routines?
Sometimes I do get a little quick little drop, pop, look back at it.
He gets-
I do get that moment,
listen.
but I can't do the. I can't do that. No.
This one gets so uncomfortable when his wife drops it on him.
Oh, I don't know what to
Ooh.
do when she drops it on me.
He's like, oh my God, he doesn't know what to do.
What do you mean?
I'm just like I'm embarrassed.
Oh, you get shy.
Yes, and I don't want people looking at her to.
I understand. It's the man in you, but it also is that thing where maybe that's that challenging thing for you. Maybe
That's something. I don't know. I'm just a bitch, Ciara.
We're learning a lot about you.
There's so much to learn. You did a good job reversing this
Oh,
interview. Ciara.
I
love
respect
it.
Ciara's very
I
smart.
respect it.
Oh. Hey, Ciara.
Yes.
What about acting?
Yes, you know what I want to talk about too, because I don't
What?
know how long we're in here for, but I am on a new show at NBC.
You should talk about that.
Yep, it comes out May 26th.
Oh, talk
What's
about
that
the
called?
show.
And the show is called I Can Do That.
Okay.
Marlon Wayans is the host. Myself, Nicole Scherzinger, Joe Jonas, Cheryl Burke, Alan Richardson, and Jeff Dye. We all come together every week to face challenges that we thought we could never do. So basically, you're sitting in these chairs. There's these stairs that light up, and we race up the stairs for what we want to do. But something comes on the stage in front of you, and you don't know what it's going to be. And so, if it's the thing you really want, you better race up those stairs really fast to get it. And if you're lucky enough to get it, you pick a partner to do it with you, and then you compete against your teammate. I mean, the crew weekly on challenges that come up. So it's 3 challenges every week.
And do you know what the challenges will be?
Like bungee jumping,
No.
skydiving?
Okay, for example, there's been the Harlem Globetrotters, the Blue Man Group,
Okay.
Penn and Teller, Magic. But you literally go with all like some of the most amazing performers in the world, and you learn what they do within
That's
a week,
pretty awesome.
a week's time, and then we all come back and compete with each other, and it's super crazy because like you'll see if you look on Nicole's page, I got bruised, but her bruises they killed my bruises. I was like, I can't even compete with them bruises. I was gonna post up like, oh my gosh, I'm so bruised. Her legs were on fire, like bruises from ankle to knee to thigh, everywhere. But it goes to show you how hard, like it's very physical at times, but it's also super fun. And
Was it in Vegas?
No, it was actually in LA.
Okay.
But considering that Marlon Wayans is the host, and we have a lot of free range to laugh and like show our personality, and you get to really see us like be vulnerable and see us really be challenged just like everyone else, which is why I really love the show, because being an artist and we don't really have interviews every day, so people don't get to really know you all the way.
Yeah, it's different.
So they get to see you in a different light, and they get to see you just like being just like them.
God, you and Nicole
Yeah.
Scherzinger together. Whew,
It's
that is
fun.
a lot of-
My money's on Ciara.
No,
It's a lot of fun.
I don't care who wins.
All
I
I'm going
win.
to say to you is just get ready to laugh, okay? Because expect the unexpected on this show, because it really is going to be. It's a lot of fun, and
When
we
is
get
it
to
air?
be silly too. We get to laugh and really, it's just get ready to have a good time.
When is it air?
May 26th.
May 26th.
Nice.
Now, last thing about that. Did you like working with Marlon?
I had a great time.
You think Marlon's a good guy?
Why? What's wrong? Is
just asking
something
if
wrong?
I'm asking if you like Marlon.
He's awesome.
You like him?
What happened? Did something happen?
No, me and Marlon have the same birthday.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, I was just curious. I was going to see what
Yeah,
you felt
no,
about it.
he's dope. He's super funny.
We have a similar
he's
psychotic
so
energy.
quick.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God.
I
too
was
quick.
like, seriously, like when I need a couple of lines, I'm gonna call y'all up because
Marlon is smart
they
and
are.
quick
He
as
is
shit.
so funny.
Yes.
The whole crew. I mean, just everyone's amazing on the show.
How long do you have to do that for? How long were you doing
It's
that
like
show?
for a whole month and actually 6 weeks.
Oh, but it was in LA, and you live in LA now, right?
I had a place. I had my place in Atlanta and LA. Just sold my place in Atlanta, but I'm going to buy another place in Atlanta again because
Okay.
that's my home.
So you're going to keep
Atlanta's my hometown. LA is my work.
right.
Yeah,
But
I just
still,
need to upsize with my son.
But that's what I'm saying. But you got to be able to do the show and be with your son.
Yes.
So that's pretty
Oh,
nice.
my son is everywhere I go.
Did you watch
He's on the road with us now.
the Mayweather Pacquiao fight?
I missed it. I was flying to Chicago for my first show.
So did you see Jimmy Foxx perform the national anthem?
I missed it.
No, you did not.
On everything I
you
love.
did?
Yeah.
Have you
flying.
ever done the national anthem?
No. Yes, I did,
did?
but not on TV. So you can't go look it up.
That's funny.
But I'm going to tell you, my very first time, this no lie, the funniest moment, and I just pray no one ever has a video of this. Back then, the iPhones weren't around. The phones
Oh,
wasn't
so you're
even, they
baby.
weren't even, you can't even use them in school. But it was my first time where I was like, I decided I wanted to do music, and I was like, how am I going to get discovered? I literally wrote down what I want to do, and I was like, okay, I'm going to start putting myself in places where people can discover me. So I'm like, I'm going to do the national anthem. Mind you, I've never been trained to sing, never been trained to do anything. I just knew I was blessed with a tone and something unique within, but I needed to perfect the within. But I was like, I'm going to go for it. So I went and sang the national anthem, and it's like, and the rocket's red glare. And then when I went to the glare, I was like, yeah, I cracked.
It's a lot.
And then I stopped and said, I'm so sorry. And they kept saying, no lie. I apologized in the middle of the national anthem
I respect that
and
so
kept
much.
singing. And I knew I had to get through. But Lord, that was bad.
I mean, the Rockets are a glare. Trust me, I sung it yesterday. It's not very easy.
It's the truth.
Sung it.
We have to let Ciara go.
Okay, fine.
And We do no, and we have to go.
Yeah, we have to go.
And
Okay.
I'm mad late, and we weren't going to talk for this long, but you're so beautiful and charming that now we've been stuck talking to you for way too long.
It's fun. I love talking to you.
You did a really good job.
Yeah.
Oh, you did a really good job.
Nah, I failed.
I respect that you turned these tables around.
I
she
really
did.
enjoyed
she made
talking
you turn
to you.
20 shades of red.
She flipped
And
it
I'm
on
gonna
me.
put him on that stage. I'm gonna break it down. Throw the light.
Yo,
there,
Ciara, when's the new album out?
It is out right now.
out right
It's
now.
already out right now.
Yes, and you better go download it right now.
You bet. Go download
Yeah,
it.
exactly. I bet.
You see that?
Because if you don't, I bet it's gonna be on and popping.
It's all right. Ciara, thank you, boo.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Ciara.
guys.